Hi everybody. Sarah. Yeah. I just put it up here for a minute. Oh, that music's really loud. Hang on. There we go. All right. So, hi. I have to laugh because over the last few days, it's like my channel is blossoming and I've gotten some really great connections going on with people who have subscribed, and they've got their own art channels too. So I subscribe back for sure because we support each other. And their art is amazing. Before I don't know how to put things down on the bottom part of videos yet. So what I'm going to do is, when in my description, I'll put their channels on so that you guys can experience them too if you want. They're really cool. A lot of sketch artists, people from all over the world. It's amazing. So anyway, needless to say, I reached 30 subscribers before December. So that's awesome. So now I'd really like it if maybe I could get 30 more. Who knows? It might happen. It'd be great if it did. I'm just mixing up my black. Now, I am terrible with names, but I will remember it when I see the videos again. Because there is a couple of people, well, there's one guy in particular I watched, and he flooded his whole thing with black paint, and then he used a little cup the top of it off, stuck it inside, and then poured his mediums into the little cup, and it sank underneath the cup and underneath the black. Don't mind that beeping sound. It'll go off in a minute. It's fine. Yes, it's fine. Somebody's moving around a lot. So oh, and that's my dog Odin. He's a miniature Great Dane. Just a minute. I'll show you what a miniature Great Dane looks like. Odin. Come here, Odin. Come here, see? Come see the people, eh? Come see the people. This is my Odin miniature Great Dane. He thinks he is. His name is Odin's son. Norse king of gods, of course. He's an old fella. And I love him. Come on, Odin. Right? Oh, good boy. Good boy. He was a rescue dog. I am a big supporter of the SPCA and any adoption agency that does rescue dogs, rescue cats, rescue animals, rescue anything. You gonna come over here too, Morgana? Come say hi. Come here. Come on. Come on. No, Morgana. Come on. Morgana. Okay, she doesn't know what to do. You'll eventually see her, I'm sure. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's a good girl. Oh, he's a good girl. This is Morgana. Morgana Banana. Morgana was the mythological mistress, girlfriend to Merlin. How do I know all this stuff? Because I married a man who is into all that kind of stuff, and history and Greek mythology, and I have two boys who love it as well. So that helps. Now, I think this needs to be a little thinner. I'm not sure. I don't want it too thin. That's the thing, right? I don't want it too thin because it needs to hold the paint. Suck it inside. Oh, Morgana, you need water. Oh, no. See, Morgana, she doesn't eat out of a bowl. we put her food in the bowl, and then she knocks the bowl around and kicks all the food out of the bowl and onto the floor. And I'm putting black paint all over my table. The nice thing is that I really don't care. The other thing is I will eventually sand this table down and flood it with a bunch of resin. Now, I got lots of stuff today at the dollar store. Besides hats and mittens for the winter, because we all know there's no point in going out and spending a lot of money on a bunch of hats and mittens that are going to get lost. Let's see if I can find this stuff. Oh, it's all down at the bottom. Go on, Morgana. Go on, you. Go on, you beast. Ooh, I got these. I'm going to make Christmas ornaments for my Christmas tree. I got rid of a bunch of Christmas ornaments. They were so old and just falling apart and broken, blah, blah, blah. So last year, I decorated my Christmas tree with a bunch of bows, ribbons, instead of glass ornaments and stuff like that. This year, I've decided I'm going to make my own ornaments. And as I make them, I'll hang them on the tree. And I'll show you. I haven't got the tree up yet, though. I also got 2 packages of clay. Everybody loves clay. I love clay. This stuff air dries. I don't know how good it is, but I thought I'd try it because I do like adding stuff to my paintings with modeling clay and drywall, mud, and everything else. $1.25. And not, you know, the other thing about the things that I buy at the dollar store, they're really into silicone, which is kind of cool. Not in a kinky way, but in a good way. Because this is what I need for my resin, and it washes, and even for my acrylic painting too, because it washes off so easily, and I can just reuse, and I'm not getting into that horrible plastic shit. And it's packaged with 4 ties, little wire ties, twist ties, and a piece of cardboard paper, which is totally recyclable. And these little babies, I reuse. I've got a jar above my stove that I put them in, and when I need to tie something up, I've got it. So it's pretty good. Anyway, I did buy some little paper cups today because, gosh, I don't know how to these hermetically sealed. If I don't say the word out loud and I only mouth it, does that mean it's still inappropriate? Probably. I guess I could use Pig Latin and say "ukfe," but I won't, because that wouldn't be right at all. I'm getting distracted. Can you tell? I can tell. So what I want to do is, I think I'd like to leave that right on my, but I don't have any little push pins either here. That thing's going to drive me crazy. I don't want to really put cups under it because, well, it might bring it up a little too. Oh, I will, because I have my stool up here. I have a height issue. I'm 5'2½". When I was at my maturest height, I was 5'4". Then I broke my back a couple of times. I lost about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I lost 1.5 inches when I broke 2 vertebrae back in 98 or 99? 99, I don't remember. Horseback riding in northern British Columbia. It was freaking fantastic until I got off the horse. And then last January, when I was up on my countertops, cleaning off, taking down my cupboard so I could put resin on them. As you can, I don't know if you can see it in the background. I guess you can a little bit. In my other videos you can. I've resined all of my cupboard doors. I think that might still be a little loud. What's going on? Why are you so mad? It's freaking noisy. It's freaking noisy, isn't it? And this, I don't like this whirly thing. Can I stop it? No. Let's turn it off. Turn that on. Go like that. Okay, beautiful. There we go. There we go. I just calm her down a little bit. There we go. Yeah. You want it now. Hey, you were mad because you lost your tuner. Here, you want it back? Don't forget it on this one. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He's a girl. Hey, he's a girl. And he loves her little girl. See? And he loves her little girl. Yes, he does. There. Now we got a happy camper in the house. And now I'm going to move the camera down as gracefully as I possibly can so you can see what I'm doing on the canvas. And I haven't got anything prepared as usual. So I thought, well, we'll just do it all together, won't we? Well, that's a good idea. I don't even know what colors I'm going to use. I know I'm using my homemade black. And I need some scissors. Oh boy, I love Latin music. Latin music rocks. Now we have nice small ones I've managed to use. Which anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going to do this with the paper cups, I think. See how it goes. It's that easy. Poke it up through the bottom. I don't know how anybody else did it, but that's how I'm doing it, and I'll go with the curve. Oh. Anyway, there we go. I digress. That's not going to go on yet. Is it? I can't remember if he had the whole, I think he had spray painted his canvas black or painted it black first. I guess I could do that. It won't take that long to dry. It just needs to be spread around, that's all. And I'm just going to use my sponge. Because that always makes a lot of noise. And I like to be heard, so I think it would be, these are really crappy little, this is a crappy little canvas. I got it at the dollar store, but I don't like, in it. There, I think that's enough. She says as she continues to spread paint. Now, I'm going to flood this, I guess. Oh boy, I forgot to stir it. I forgot to shake it when I put the water in. Look, I just spread that around then too. My name is Kat. Shake it to the music. Sorry. We go down to Cuba every year in the winter. We've only ever gone for 7 days, but this February we're going down for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of sun and fun. Now, let's see if that worked. It did. Ooh, and I don't know if that's too thick or not, but I think it might be. I think it might be a little too thick. That's okay. And so I'm going to use that to just spread it around a bit. Now I'm going by memory, so that's not very, reassuring. So I'm just doing what I can kind of remember that he did, and then whatever I feel like doing as well. Just the way that goes. There, oh, I like that. Look at that, you can get the sides. Gosh. Look, Monica, I'm doing the sides. Monica likes to get her hands in it. I do too, but I've got a little baby right here that I need to be able to pick up if I need to, so can't have too much wet paint on me. Not too much. I won't have any on me if I have to pick her up. I've been picking her up all day, I tell you that. She's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Yes, there is. Did you just lose your tum-tum again? Eh? I remember, well, I don't remember, but I lived in just outside of Zweibrücken. My dad was in the Air Force for many years, and he was transferred over to Germany. My brother was born in Zweibrücken, and when we lived there, I think I remember the smell of the food, cobblestone roads, and a lady walking down in front of me who had a dead bunny in her basket. And I think it was my dad that said, "Oh, look." And I said, "Oh, she killed the Easter bunny." I was very upset. Dad probably agreed, yes, it's the Easter bunny. He likely was the one that put it in my head. I like to do things like that. He still does sometimes too. So I think I'm just going to start to pour. Now I know he put black. I need more water in this. I do need more water in this. It's not thin enough, I don't think, for the other stuff that I want to do. I could have poured, I guess, into another cup, but I go through a lot of black and a lot of white all the time, so yeah. Shake, shake, shake. So I know he put a little bit in the middle, just like that. Let's put some red in. Most of my colors are almost gone. Jesus. That one's plugged. Squeezing the air out of it. Trust me, it's coming out of the bottle. I think I might have enough now to squeeze some out. Can I? Nope. And I'm putting crap all over my canvas here. Fine. Then I will go like this. I don't know. It's kind of thick too, eh? I might have to add some more water to that. Let's put some gold in if I got any left. See, I should have. That's what the problem is, is I didn't put the caps back on. My husband says I'm a messy painter. I'm messy, yeah, but I know where my mess. I know where everything is in my mess. And I love this blue. I'm gonna have to get some more because it's beautiful. This is the golden. I actually think it's phthalo blue. Just for shits and giggles, we'll put some white in it. There we go. And then send red. This is the cherry red. And it truly is cherry red. This is, I love purple, but I have to say that cherry red is my all-time favorite color. See, it's going underneath it already, eh? It's happening, it's so cool. Oh, I should put some more black around the outside of it, because I remember that's what he did. He did do that, didn't he? And then he just kind of let it float a little bit. Oh my God. This is so cool. This is so cool. Holy shit. Oh, more gold in there. Oop. I don't have any more gold. That was all of my gold. I love cotton. Yeah, I've got lots of other metallic colors. So I've got gold, bronze, bright bronze, gunmetal, which I love. And let's put some more white in there while it's still floating around. Now, I'm gonna try and lift this. Oh, I can't even do that. Damn. I need my camera hanging from the chandelier here is what I need. Anyway, because I want to show you what it looks like when it's coming out. So pardon me moving it, but I'll unplug it for a second. And then just bring it over on top, and hopefully it doesn't pop off, because I have had my other iPhone landed in my resin. Now it makes a great gaming phone, and I can listen to my Spotify on it, check YouTube and stuff, but I can't turn it off. It's got to turn off on its own. Anyway, I'm going to move that back right over here like that now. See what happens there. Some pretty cool stuff, eh? Oh, I can see where I missed some spots on my sides. Just run my finger down there. Sorry. Oh, I'm just gonna have to deal with it later. I don't want to knock this puppy over, that's for sure. Anyway, just kind of lift it up and put that there. So that's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of First Nation art, the way it looks like a face. It looks like a fur around the face. Yeah. Great big parka. Gosh, I'm trying to remember the name of them up there. The name of the type of parka that they wore up there, because we had them too. Keeps you warm. I spent a little bit of time up in Nunavut in Chesterfield. It was supposed to go up for 3 months. This was a few years ago. I'm just going to stretch it out now and see what happens. I don't want to see, some of it's thicker than other, right? So I think what I'm going to do is take this brush and just kind of, oh, you know what, if I do that? So I think, anyway, I spent some time up there. I didn't fulfill my contract, but that's okay. My kids were a little bit younger. My oldest son, I think, was 16, and my youngest son, Eric, would have been 11, and he took it, well, they both took it hard. Jeffrey would hardly talk to me on Skype, and Eric, I'd read to him every night on Skype while he was in bed until he fell asleep, and he used to cry. So, a month later, I came home. I thought, well, I can always do this any other time in my life if I choose to, but you only have one time with your with your children when they're growing up. So I came home. People were wonderful up there. It was actually my manager that found out that my boys were having a hard time, and she said to me, "You need to go home." I said, "I feel like I had made an obligation to stay," and she said, "No, family first. That's always the case. Family first." And actually, I had another nurse that I worked with. Her name's Jan. I won't say her last name. Probably wouldn't want me to. Jan, you know who you are. Years ago, I worked in the ER in Victoria, British Columbia, and I guess I was probably 40 years old, and I was pregnant, and I miscarried, and I had to go in and have surgery and all that awful stuff that we go through. And I came back to work the next day, and the clinical nurse met me at the door and said, "Your career is a rubber ball. Your life is a crystal ball. You drop the rubber ball, it'll always bounce back. No matter what, it will always bounce back. You drop the crystal ball, and it's gone forever." So I took her advice and I went home. I really like this, what's happened here. I don't want to wreck it. What do we do? All right, sweetie. Well, I'm not torching it because I don't want really any more cells. I think that what has happened here is really cool. I absolutely love it. I'm worried though that when it dries, it will crack. That's what I worry about. Because I think the black was too thick. You can tell because it's not. This is, wow. Anyway, that's my video for tonight. Because I got a little girl that I'm going to go pick up again. I had 8 hours or 9 hours of cuddling today. I need some more. Oh gosh. So I'll wash my hands off and then I can show you what things. Black paint off of me, and I kind of want to just swipe this middle part just out just a little bit. So I wonder if I just she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Oh my God, she's gonna do it. That's all I want to do, just like that. I'm going to take some of this black away too, just so that it might spread out a little bit more and run off, and then I won't have that. Now I'm going to get the torch because I want something in here. I do like playing around with things, don't I? It just looks like something. It looks like something to me, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. I kind of see somebody, I kind of see like a superhero flying through the air as his cape. Bad idea if you're a superhero to have a cape, by the way. Some advice. Jesus Christ. Not bad for somebody with asthma. Oh my God. I gotta sit down and let my head settle. Stand on my head and bring the blood back to it. This is really looking kind of cool. I'll have to show you again because I'm freaking around again here. Those are cool. And down again. Mm-hmm. Kind of looks like abstract Iron Man. I really like that behind him, and I like that there, but I only see him as having a leg. Suppose the other leg could be in behind it, couldn't it? Or just kind of, it's exactly what I see. I'm gonna leave that now. So this is the brush that I just used, and on a paper towel with water on it, it cleaned off quite splendidly. And they come apart as well, so you can take them apart if you need to clean them. You just slide back on again. Here's one. Here's the other one. I'm just rubbing it back and forth on the paper towel. I'll probably need a little bit more water and clean paper towel, but anyway, that's it, babe. Those are $1.25 at the dollar store, if you've got a dollar store that carries them. All right, so let's take this off without, and I'll just take you down here. I think if I come this way, I think it looks like superhero or something. Anyway, really cool stuff. I hope that's, pull it over top there. I really like those. There's some even lacing over here and sort of like a butterfly kind of wing effect it had. I'm sure there'll be more after, but that blue is beautiful. Really beautiful. Thanks. Have a great night. Be nice to each other.